Good morning, good people. Just want to jump on here, give you guys a little bit of updates. I've been in AZ. I don't even know how long I've been here already. Maybe a week? I don't know, maybe a week. Just doing my thing, ripping and running, trying to find leads, figuring things out. I got friends out here, obviously. I've had business out here. I have family out here for a while. So pretty much trying to turn over any stone possible to A, get my family in the house, B, get some income coming in, and C, to bring our folks all together, right? So that's a big thing. I want to get our whole family together out here. We want to get some land. I have a friend of mine who has some land. We talked last night. We might even be getting land from him. But to get some land and to build out the compound, right? We want to have like a little ranch and have our family, our parents with us, so we can take care of them. Currently, my father is like at a home, and I don't like it. I just don't like it, right? It's not such a bad place. It's not like being abused or anything, but he's not being cared for at all. For one, as much as it costs, right? Because the insurance company, there's this thing called here Arizona Long-Term Care Health Services, All-Tex. So they pay a good portion of everything, and then on top of that, they take his Social Security, which is like 2 G's. So they're literally charging like $6,000 a month, these people, for my dad to stay there. My dad stays in a shared room, all right? He's been in there for 2 months now. This is the second month. This stuff is still in a box. Every time I go see him, he's wearing the same clothes. His fingernails were long. He had a full-on beard, so they're not even like grooming him or anything. Like, it's crazy, right? So like those kind of things I don't care for. And then like for $6,000 a month, you're not even fucking cutting his nails. Or, excuse me, you're not even clipping his nails. Crazy. So anyway, we got to get him out of there ASAP. So I'm on mission for that. So I came in like a fireball. Momentum was high. I'm ripping and running. Things are going good. I'm linking up with people. I'm getting good leads on all kinds of stuff. Trying to get into a business. There's a water store, a water and ice store. In Arizona, they have water and ice stores. That's how hot it is out here. And now is the downtime, right? Because it's getting cold and the weather's not so drastic like in the summertime. So now is a good time to get into that kind of business because it's not generating a lot of income. So if anybody was thinking of getting out of that business, now's a good time to get in. So I have a friend of mine who has a couple of those, trying to get in on one of those. And then just anything I got around with anybody I know or who they know that I can kind of get in someplace, help organize their company, put together spreadsheets for them or whatever. Anything an operations guy would do for a company or any skill set that I have, trying to fit in somewhere real quick to start generating income. So that's what I'm doing out here now. So when I first got here, things were like on fire, ripping and running. Yesterday, I woke up, I'm tired. Like every day I'm out early in the morning looking for it, and then I come back late. I don't like to stay at people's houses. I'm kicking it in a garage at one spot, another homie's couch. Sometimes even in my car. Sometimes I sleep in my car. And I'm all over the place. I'm like in different areas of Arizona. So I don't burn up any one place, right? Or I don't overstay my welcome. And even though everybody's like, no, I kick it here, you're good, don't even trip and stuff like that. People got families, people got lives. I don't like to be in the middle of that. Plus, it makes me miss my own. I don't want to be in the middle of somebody's routine and flow, and then it's not mine. And then I know that that's missing in my life. I don't like that. So like, man, my bad. I had the windows open. It's probably all noisy. Deal with it. So then, so yesterday, momentum was a little low, right? I was tired. I got up early. I'm folding up all my blankets and stuff that I'm using. I'm out in the desert, and at the homie spot all the way out here. I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna come back here tonight. So then I didn't really have a plan for the day, you know, like I'm like, what today what I'm gonna do. I've been hitting every day, and you kind of don't want it to stop. But then there was really nothing to do. Well, there was plenty. There's always something to do. I didn't really have anything planned out for the day, or I didn't have like a specific target I was gonna strike. So I got up, and my target was to get out and find a target. So now that's your target. The target is find a target. And you're not going to find a target sitting around. So just get up, wash up, and get going. And that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. And yesterday was a great day. I made money yesterday. I turned on some leads. I got a potential house cracking. All kinds of stuff happened yesterday. And that's because when motivation ended, discipline kicked in. When momentum slowed, discipline kicked in. I got up anyway. I didn't feel like it, and I didn't really have nowhere to go. But I went, and I moved. And then I bumped into a homie. I went to his business. I hung out with him. I was chopping it up. His wife came in from out of town. They have a home that somebody was renting. They need them out right away. I might be able to move right into that home. So like things started happening, and then from there, somebody hit me up. Yo, can you do me a solid? Couple bucks, bet. I got your back. Made a couple bucks. It was a very productive day yesterday, with nothing planned from the beginning. The only plan was to find the target, and that's what I did. And then I found success. And then I found a lot of success, a lot of movement, a lot of motion. So now today, I'm ready. Like today I woke up ready. Yesterday was Veterans Day. And the reason I didn't have a plan yesterday too, it kind of got messed up. I was going to go to the courthouse to handle my father's guardianship. I have temporary legal guardianship with my father, but I can have permanent guardianship for him. I just have to go through the paperwork and whatnot in the courthouse here in Surprise, Arizona. And that's what I was going to do yesterday, but it was Veterans Day. Like, oh, great. So then that's what kind of like killed my momentum for yesterday. But yesterday I ended up finding those things that I found. And then today, now I have a plan. Today, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go to Surprise, Arizona. I'm going to go to the courthouse. I'm going to do everything I got to do. And before, when I was getting guardianship for my dad, I had to pay fees and stuff, application fees and filing fees and all kinds of stuff. And that was in the middle of me and the business going haywire. So the judge looked out and they refunded all of my fees and all of the things I had to pay for. And then she made it so that now when I apply for guardianship, for permanent guardianship, I don't have to pay for anything. So all of this is going to be free too. It's just going to cost me a day filling out a lot of paperwork. Then you have to go and they stamp it. You got to go file everything. Then you take everything they file to the clerk, and then the clerk submits it. And then you got to go to some other thing, but then they'll call you with a court date, and then you do it all on the phone. We did it via whatever it is, Skype, Zoom, whatever. We did it by, so that's how that works. So that's my plan for the day. And if I get done early afternoon, I'll shoot over to Goodyear's, like a town or two over, go pick up my dad, and then I'll have lunch with my dad today. Take him to the White Castles, right? He likes the White Castles, which I found out here where he lives, that the person that runs that White Castle is from my hometown, Far Rockaway, Queens. So I'm good there. We eat free and all of that for there. So like all of those things I've acquired within the week, right? So a lot of small things ends up being a big thing, right? So now free court stuff, I'm gonna handle that, take care of my dad. Go pick up my dad. He loves White Castles from back in New York. Free White Castles because we handled that situation, and it just so happens to be that. So today's gonna be a good day, positive day. I'm gonna spend a little time with some family. It's gonna recharge me some, and it really won't cost me much, maybe a little bit of gas, and that's about it. So today's gonna be another successful day, and then I'm gonna follow up on my leads, like to the house, to the water store, to a couple of other leads that I have going on, and keep going. So the reason I jumped on here right now is, one, because I want to keep giving you content, right? It might not even be the most exciting stuff, and that's another thing I'm going through, right? Like, I'm like, I really don't have, it's just a bunch of running around and not doing much of nothing, right? And then like I end up in the middle of the desert where I can't really do much there. And then I'm like, I don't really have anything that people want to see or hear, or it's just me rambling again. Like, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You just do it anyway, because consistency is what counts, right? And then I have to just keep going. It doesn't matter if I feel what somebody wants or doesn't want, because I don't know what people want or don't want. I don't know what people might pull from any of this. It might be one little thing that they got. I'm like, man, you know what? I needed that little thing, or that's what I can do. So like, I'm just gonna keep going, even though I don't feel like this is the package I want to present, right? Like, I haven't really been recording like at the gym or anything like that. I haven't been doing any of the things that I wanted to get going, or all of the stuff I wanted to really start compiling. It's because the day-to-day is not like that as I anticipated at first. It's a lot more hustling and a lot more ripping and running and putting things together in this first week. So I had a conversation with myself, like, bro, you have to just do something anyway, because if you say you're going to be consistent, then you got to be consistent. And if you are the one that is telling other people to trust the momentum, to just keep moving forward, and things will come together because you're practicing it, because that's what you're learning how to do, then that's what you have to do. You have to just keep doing it. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what anybody else wants. It's what you want. You want to become consistent. You want to be doing this YouTube thing. You want to be able to package and put together something that's worth something for somebody else's value. Then you got to do it. Like, just do it. And I got to keep doing it until I learn to get it right. Until I'm experienced enough that I'm putting it together in a way that I would imagine I want it and other people would appreciate it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm here. I'm on the phone. It's a little shaky. My windows were down at first. I need to get one of those little microphones. Like, I'm learning all of these things. And yeah, it's rough. And yeah, sometimes I ramble for 50 minutes. This time it's going to be 15 minutes, right? It doesn't matter. I have to just continue to do it. And I'm going to continue to do it. And I'm going to share. And I'm going to get better. And it's going to become more polished. And that's it. So when the momentum and the motivation falls, the discipline kicks in. The do it anyway. The keep the promise to yourself and do it. That's what has to kick in. So that's what kicked in. And I'm on my way to the courthouse. I'll take some pictures of that, or maybe like a little video. I doubt I can take a video inside the courthouse, but show a little bit of what I'm doing there. Maybe get my dad on camera today, take him to lunch, show a little bit of that, because this is all stuff too, right? Like, this is all part of it too. This is me bringing my family together. This is me figuring out how to do this, because I have no idea how to do this. I don't know how to do anything, but I learn how to do it, and I get it done because I'm relentless that way, right? Because I'm driven that way. I'm going to get it done, and it's going to be good, and then that's it. Why? Because I say so. Why? Because I work towards it. Why? Because I push into the unknown fearlessly. I just go. Doesn't even matter. Like, all right, whatever. You don't know what you're doing, then go find out how to do it. And then that's what I'm doing. So, it's enough rambling for the moment. I'll splice in some other stuff, I suppose. Pop-ups and, captions and all of those good things will be here by the time you get to view it. And I really thank you. I really thank anybody that's watched. The 1 person, the 2 people, the 5 people, the 10 people, the 100 people. Thank you, right? Really, thank you, because you're giving me reason to continue. You're making something that I want to do possible, and it really means the world to me. And I hope I mean the world to you. And I hope that I don't want this to be for nothing else but for what you need it to be. And I really hope it is. All right. Take care of yourself. Peace.